Good morning, Facebook peeps. Happy Thursday to everyone. I just wanted to jump on here for a few minutes with a biblical motivational tip. I want to share a little story that happened to me probably 2 or 3 years ago. And first, let me read this. When God says wait, I have found usually that when God doesn't give you the green light on something and you feel like He's waiting on you, He's wanting you to wait, it's usually something He's wanting to do within you. So about 3 years ago, I think it's been almost three, pretty sure it's been almost 3 years, I went to the leadership where I was attending church and asked about starting a video of like Monday through Friday of biblical truths, biblical motivational truth tips, 5-6 minute sessions. And I gave the green light. But then a couple of weeks later, I was told to wait. My leadership told me to wait. So I went home that night, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was tore up from the floor up. There's a little thing that says sometimes we fight, or we'll flight, or we'll freeze. I wasn't going to fight. I knew not to fight. But I didn't want to flight. I didn't want to run from what God had told me to do. And I wasn't about to freeze up. So I just continued praying, and I continued pursuing God. But I laid in my bed that night and I asked God, I said, God, why would you say yes? Or why would they say yes? And 2 weeks later, then say no or let's wait. As I laid there and I chewed on this, God told me, He said, it's not about them. It's about you. He said, I want you to learn how to deal with no. I want you to learn how to deal with waiting. So I understood. I knew then that God had moved and was speaking to me and helping me. So my motivational tip today to you is don't quit. Don't quit. If God says wait, then continue to pray, continue to pursue what He wants you to do. And I want to read a scripture because it is biblical. I want to read this. In Proverbs 20:22, say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and He shall save thee. In Psalms 37:23, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delighteth in His way. So I have found that when God says to wait, or you feel a resistance, or you don't feel the green light, it's usually God is wanting to do something in you. He is wanting to work on your heart, work in your spirit, and work on your mind. I just know that there was a lady that was backslid back to God. And in 3 weeks later, she died at her workplace. She had made things right with God, and she died at her workplace 3 weeks after she'd come back to God. But during those 3 weeks, she would come to me and she would say, Sister Sheila, I love your videos. I love your encouragement. I love what you do on Facebook. I look forward to those. And she said, what happened? I thought you was fixing to start a video thing, Monday through Friday. And I said, well, the Lord told me to wait. And she said, oh, okay. But you just never know who you're helping. So don't quit. I get kind of tickled, and I know this may ruffle some feathers. And I know I'm staying a little bit longer than 3 minutes today, but I just wanted to share this. In the last 5 or 6 videos that I have put out, Some of them I have like 90 something views, but I only have like 7 or 8 likes. So I just think that's kind of weird or funny, because what you got is you got people that want to know what you're doing. They want to know what you're saying. What is she doing now? What's she saying now? Whatever the reason is that people will watch your video but won't like it, I'm not sure. Unless it's just they don't want other people to know that they've liked your video. Not sure. And I'm not messed up about it, because that's between them and God. I'm going to do what God has called me to do, and I'm going to do my best. I'm fixing to start, Lord's willing, if God helps me, I'm going to start a YouTube channel about my book and my B ministry. I'm going to put biblical motivational tips on there as well. But today you have a great day, and the word for today is don't quit. If God says to wait, then wait. And keep investing in yourself. Keep praying. Keep seeking God. And if He says later no, then let it be no. But don't quit. Don't fight. And don't freeze up. And don't flight. Go to God in prayer. Have a great Thursday. I love you guys, and enjoy the rest of your day.